Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. I am Antizark and this is Everquest 2. We are working on the finishing up the Bonemire and a few other quests that that have to do with that as well. And those happen to be here we go. Yeah, those are the Book of Sacrifice, which has to do with a book inside of the dungeon in Tenebris Tangle, the SS dungeon there, Sanctum of Scaleborn, and then we're also doing, and that has to do with the Mark of the Awakening, which is a epic level quest. And then we're doing some other little quests in here as well, some stuff that has to do with some of the main zones in Scaleborn, or in Bonemire. And things of that nature. So we've got a lot on the thing to do today. Harladar, Lord Vim, and Sothis. So we've got a few things we need to kill, a few dragons we need to kill, and we're gonna go do that. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. So we are knocking out the stuff on this one. Now let's head back over to the Bonemire and check that out. Actually, before we do that, we'll head over and get the Herald of Dar, and and knock that one out. That's Tenebris Tangle, real quick one. It's an easy regular boss that we can knock out there. And since we are so powerful for our level, it shouldn't be much of a problem. So. Not bad. How is yours? I got the gym done, I got a bunch of stuff at work done, and everything's great. Alright. Oop. Slide at the ground. Good. And one thing you want to do while you're playing is make sure you keep your main set up to date. That does increase your chances of survival because you won't be accidentally disposing of pieces on your main set. And it should, I believe it warns you when you're going to delete something in a set, so that helps as well, and transmuting and whatnot, so keeps that from being destroyed on accident. And because losing a piece can be devastating, very big. So, all right. And before we get too deep in here, let's get our trusty Squire Kenny out, and we'll head on down. I'm surprised you haven't found any. They are everywhere. Depends on where you are on the map. They could be a little bit harder to find in the northeast. They are very abundant. They're not so abundant in the northwest. You get more of the larger dinos in that area, and in the snow areas and stuff like that. If you're looking for them, northeast is the best way to find them. You're gonna find a lot there, and just run around in the woods. They'll find you. Usually they'll jump on top of you and try to kill you. So. Yep. So what that's going to require is you have to see them first, and you have to bola them as they're running at you. So if you get used to hearing the sound that they make when they attack, then that'll be a better way to deal with that. Alright, so this is a chain event. And if you were confused, we were talking about Ark and not Everquest. But this chain event is good. You can kill these guys around the edge. They're fine. I'm not sure if they don't actually affect the rest of the event, but you might as well because they're here. And we're super powerful anyway, so comparatively. They're just and they're just good for like the bones and stuff like that will give us shiny, so it's a good place to be. And yep, there we go. All right. I want to say that was supposed to be it, but I think that is actually not it. It's alright. I was wrong about what that actually was. So, I think, right? Nothing after that? Alright, seems like memory fails, so that's fine. We'll go back to the Bonemire and figure out the that one later. It may actually be something in one of the other dungeons and whatnot, so. Anyway. I can't remember now what that updated. It updated something. There is a quest that boss updates. So. Just apparently not this one. So these are good for our mostly going to be house items. These heritage quests and stuff that we're doing. So that's those are nice just to put on the wall. And I'm trying to get like a whole bunch of them for that little alcove that I've got in the house. So honestly just to show off. But they do gain status and whatnot through quests and stuff like that. So those are good. So I'm talking to the future viewers. I record these or stream these, and then they go on the. They can see the chat, and then they can also see everything else. So if they watch later on, then they can see what you're saying, and then they can see what I'm saying. So I'm talking to the people who aren't here right now, but will be watching later. So it's a skill. All right, so we're gonna hop in here again, and it should be actually. Let's check. Let's double check that it is in fact reset because sometimes they do take a while. I think that's actually that's the one. All right, Dungeon Finder, lockouts, we're good on that. Persistent instances, we're good on that. Okay, yeah, everything has reset. Oh, hello. I'll take that. Everything has reset from last week, so that'll be fine. We won't have to worry about any persistent instances, which, I mean, they only last a few hours, and you can usually reset most everything because it is old content and whatnot. You might have, with the newer content, you might actually have a harder time. But with the older content, they usually give you a pass, and maybe 3 hours you can reset and do them again. Not like WoW where they even the old stuff they're gonna make you wait the whole week. So just like trying to farm stuff to get the invincible from the Lich King. It takes a week. You gotta farm it every week to be able to have a chance, and there's like a stupid low percentage chance even now to get it. But it's still People do it, and it's still a huge thing. They've got similar pieces in this game, but they are less strict with the requirements. So that's always good. First time I walked in here, I was like, man, these guys are tough. And then I realized that I was wearing my crafting gear. So I was actually insanely good, considering I was not wearing anything good. And everything was super low level. And the good thing, like, when you get kicked around like that, you want to, as a paladin, the way your immunity works is that the more things that the more detriments you take off, the more, or the longer it lasts. I think it goes up to like 10 seconds. So you can, if you're doing good at it, you can actually max that out, and you get 10 seconds of immunity even after you cast the break free spell. But you know, you usually have a few things cast on you in the later dungeons, so it's good to just stack them up and then cast. And I think I don't know. We'll kill everything. Oh, there it is. There he is. He spawned now. I guess he spawns in a random place. Last time he was over here. Yeah, we gotta kill this guy so we can get through that door. This used to actually be a raid zone. They lowered it because these weapons and whatnot used to be very, very powerful. The heritage items were top tier. Like, they were great for even better than raid weapons sometimes. And you would have to get some really high-end raid weapons. So getting your, thing, getting your, spear or whatever you were, whatever you're trying to do on that, was really impressive. It was really cool to have all the heritage items and really something to show off. But, now that it's been, I don't know, a long time. What are they on, like 22 expansions or something silly on regular Everquest? I don't even remember how many they are on Everquest 2, but it's something comparable. So that's, they've kind of lowered it because it's like, this content is so outdated. But the idea behind this is that we are going to do all the quests in a game called Everquest. So it's kind of like the challenge accepted. I like how I did like a turned around, but my body turned, but my head just stayed looking at him, like some weird like doll thing. Besides a raptor, it'll take a while to tame. I don't know. A Carno would be rough, and the saddle's kind of later on. I would say, honestly, get you a Parasaur. And then run that around for a while. You'll get a Carno, or not a Carno, but you'll get a Carnivore pretty quickly. Just in general. But you want to. There's a couple things you need to do in the game. You need to stockpile a lot of materials. A lot of the basic materials. So you want to get out, especially on the weekends. They got like double and quadruple experience in harvesting and taming weekends. So you want to get out on the weekends and really do your work on that stuff. And grab the big dinos that you've been waiting on and whatnot. So that's the best time to do that. During the week, though, and then you can use those resources to make big projects later on, during the week. So, putting in the time to really just stockpile is really worth it. And it'll put you in a good place on that game. What to do during the week, though? Explore, find dossiers, really just get to know everything. Stockpile things that aren't going to, be better on the weekends. Like starting out early and getting some dodos, or some parasaurs, and then getting some kibble made up by making a garden, and you can look up the recipes for kibbles online. Getting like a Pteranodon is really going to increase your mobility and change the game completely. So I would say if you aren't going to get a meat eater, which a Pteranodon is actually a meat eater, you can get a decent one. I would work on making up some kibble and work on getting some things like that it really doesn't matter how much you harvest because they're so heavy. Like doing metal runs are good. I mean, once you've got good movement, metal runs are better done during the harvesting times over the weekends. But honestly, you're gonna have a rough time moving. So I would just run up, get some parachutes, run up to the top of a mountain, grab your metal and your crystal. Nice, that's good, awesome. Those are great. Those are good for grabbing things from recipes and stuff like that, and items from the beacons. That's a good weekday activity. I mean, you can tame on weekdays. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be standard times, and it's going to be a little rough. So tame low levels. Anything you want low levels, like if you're looking for egg gatherers, that's you can do that during the week. That's perfectly fine. If you just want to tame one male and a whole bunch of female parasaurs, then that's great. That'll get you a whole bunch of medium-sized eggs. And the way the kibble works now is that it's by intensity and not actually by like not in succession like it used to be. You used to have like, okay, first thing you want to get is some dodos so you can get a Pteranodon, and then the next thing you want to get is some parasaurs so you can get some raptors. But you really didn't need a lot of raptors because you only needed enough raptors to get you a mammoth, and once you got a good mammoth, that was basically the end of the progression. So you just kind of set a few free, and then you kept enough to keep a supply when you needed it. 1 or 2 females, you're all good. Maybe 7 females if you still wanted to keep a supply of stuff. And then one kibble led to another, and you would get a dino, and then you would get like a bunch of them, and then you would get your other stuff. But basically now how it works is to do the kibbles, you pretty much just want to do dodos, parasaurs, rexes, and brontos. Brontos are good. Or something with just very large eggs, extra large eggs. So that's, gigas and things of that nature, and just anything that you can't pick up by a Quetzalcoatl. So anything very large that has an egg. But Brontos are probably going to be your easiest one. You just use your large eggs to tame your Bronto or whatever. Or you can use whatever kibble now, and works for everything. So taming a low-level Bronto really it makes your thatch and what do you call it? Your just any sort of berries you want to get. It makes that, your berry and your thatch game go crazy. Like, they don't move very fast, and you don't want to go very far with them. But if you can just walk them out and get some plants and stuff like that outside, then you're all set. You're all good. And then you want to round out, later on you want to round out your arsenal. It's cool these days. You don't have to just stockpile a whole ton of dinos. You can be selective. Because of the way they change kibble to be like one size fits all. So you can get like a bear and a Therizino. By the way, those things are insane and really hard to tame, so you want to get a trap. And the good thing is that if you have 133 movement speed, you can outrun them on foot. So then you just make a trap, and you can look those up online to get a Therizino trap. You can actually outrun them, so you can run them, and they'll follow you for a good long ways, so you can run them into your trap and whatnot. They can step over a lot, so you want to put it in a legitimate trap, like a dino door trap or something of that nature. So I would focus on that. Ah, Sothis, hello you. We're gonna kill you. So this is one of the ones we want to kill. There we go. Yes, perfect. Yeah, he didn't get much help from his guys there. That's pretty sad. Anyway, so we're gonna get this. Pick these up. I believe there's a potion here that we want to get. That are just gonna help us later. What is this? Volatile fluid. Maybe. I know one of those works on the. Yeah, I know that works on the egg back here, but I have no idea what the egg's for. You can burn the egg. Who knows? It's probably part of a quest or something like that, but I haven't got there yet. So we're hitting this up, and we're going to pull all of this back. And, really just clear this out, because I know there's a thing that I have to do, but I don't really remember where it is, because I've got to get past this guy and knock him out. Yeah, see, there's the guy we got to knock out. I might actually still have the potion. I believe it starts a quest. It's a sleeping thing. I will actually... Hello. Okay. Let's see. I will actually look this one up. We need to... Okay, kill Doomlord Septimus and take one of his scales. Transmogrification is the quest. So we'll look in here. Transmogrification EQ2. There we go. Alright, so it says use the elixir. Place this small potion in the... kill Sothis, pick up the torpor draft in his room. So there is somewhere in here... Is a... Oh, there it is. I remember. Yeah. Right here. So, take that. Yeah, it's different than all the other ones. And when the guy has walked away, we want to toss this in the fire pit there. And he comes back and he just gets knocked out. So, it's all good. And we can tell that he's gone by here. Yep. And torpor draft. Droff. There we go. Now he's knocked out. There we go. And we'll take that one. Pull Kenny back so we're not killing him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he hasn't been touched. That's fine. So basically what we want to do is we want to come back and kill him later. So now that the problem last time was that we did not follow the quest correctly. And we didn't drink, or we didn't look at the potion to get the quest. Because the potion does, in fact, open the quest up, which we've already done here, transmogrification. Now we have to kill this guy. So he's got a thing on him now. So we can kill this guy. There we go. So, there we go. And we have now drank the... No, can't. Stop. Quit doing that, you. Oh, you fucking dick. Killed it. Punish to create. Yes, fine. So the problem with him killing him is that we have to go talk to that guy to get him to tell us the thing. So now we got to get the instance reset, which that is going to take an hour and 30 minutes. So we will find something else to do for an hour and 30 minutes while we wait on that. Lovely. So that's the horrible thing about old quests. And oh, Hulu, yes, Baron Sky. So we finished up last time all the requirements for the hat quest, and we got all the things that he was looking for. So we can go find out whether he's going to give us a hat or not. And I'm probably not going to, since I don't have to. I'm not going to go with the paladin hat. I can actually go for any hat I want and throw it in wardrobe because they're just appearance items since they don't actually do any stats. I can get the hat that I want to wear, throw it on, and then I can. And there's actually I've got one that looks very similar, if not the same, to the paladin hat already in my wardrobe. So that's all good. Okay, so we'll talk to him. This is a celebration or this calls for celebration. Palandas has brought Hulu the necessary ingredients. Yes, but what can you make with them? Oh, quite lots. I make you a special hat. You will like, trust Hulu? What other choice do I have? My next arc stream, let me look. I've got them scattered throughout the week. It looks like Wednesday. Wednesday will be the next stream. It's not going to be a lot this week because I'm going to DragonCon later in the week. So starting Friday, I believe I'll leave. So, oh, no worry. Paladin and I will like this. Okay, so where is it? Only one last thing. Hulu needs ingredients blessed by the Great Egg. So this should be easy. Voltax are gone now, right? Well, maybe not so much. Hulu thinks maybe Voltax come back, and with greater numbers. Hulu thinks perhaps Voltax destroy Egg if someone comes to destroy again. Okay, so what should I do then? Hulu thinks Paladin should sneak in and bless the ingredients without telling the Voltax. Okay, I'll try that. Hulu's not coming with? Hulu's tummy doesn't feel so good. Think Hulu just stay here this time. Perhaps he'll let us take this disguise and put it on himself. Not to get too close to Voltax or they recognize fake. Luck to you. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Alright, well, fine. One more thing. On to the egg. With the big pillars, should I do anything with it? Leave it alone for now. They serve two major purposes. You can go to the arena with your current dinos that are near it, which is going to take you quite a long time to work that up. You want some really nice max level, probably bred, at least once or twice, Rexes, and a few other dinos. The other thing you can do is switch servers. So if you don't like the one you're on, you can move to a different one with that. Past that, I just leave it alone. The blue, purple, whatever it is, one in the snow and thing has some metal around it. But that's about it. So which one is this? This one is the Nest of the Great Egg. There we go. So I think we get a special instance of this one. Yes. So we actually, you can tell which one you need to go into by looking at the quest, and it'll say the Nest of the Great Egg Infiltration. Right. But I don't think that is actually the right one. I think it's the Egg's Blessing. Sometimes they're a bit wonky. It is an old game. They haven't worked out all the kinks. And these days, the old content is just kind of there for people to play. But they did take a step in the right direction by knocking out the express lane to 100 with the agnostic dungeons. That everybody seemed to do that a lot. All right, Blood of the Brood, Nest of the Great Egg Infiltration. Okay. Wait, did that say the Great Eggs Blessing? That actually told us what we should do. Ah, that's the the Eggs Blessing. So yeah, we were in the right one. Sorry. Just got to be deeper in it, apparently. I think probably right at the start, it's not going to do right. There we go. So now we're in here. Yeah, now is a good time to turn on the disguise. Let's actually dismiss Kenny, as we are solo in this. And you can't see because I have them turned off. But we have a disguise on now. We just need to not get too close to any Voltec, and we'll be just fine. Easier said than done. Okay. Right, and right to the middle. Yes. Okay, so far so good. We have to wait till they all kind of go off to one side. Oh, Jesus. That was weird. Just like spawned on top of me. Okay, so we're kind of... I don't think we have to take that much room. But yeah, I think we can just sneak in between them. So it's not insane, but I think if we just run up straight up on one, then it'll probably notice us. Alright, well. So these are moving forward. We'll see where they go. That one looks like it's coming around. No, not coming around yet. Okay. Going back. We'll see how far they go back. Looks like this one might have a more... oh. Alright, so looks like here, yeah. We have to duck into here. And wait for him to move on. Not that time. There we go. Uh-huh. And you're going to move on? Yes, you are. Okay, there we go. Very cool. So, here we are. Head of it up. Alright, so... communing with the great eggs. Cool. So we have gotten the things we know. Now, since we're a member, we can actually jump straight back to the Barren Sky. Helps a lot. We don't have to, like, you know, call to home or anything, call the guild hall. That we can go straight back to the Barren Sky because, you know, it's just a feature that really makes this kind of undertaking so much better. Oh, it's so much better. So, let's... looks like there is someone there, but we can just hop out of that. Very cool. So this should be pretty much the end of it. He may tell us to go away for a little while and come back. Don't really remember. It's been a while since I did this one. But something of that nature. Kenny. We'll get Kenny back. Hoo hoot! You did it. You've got the blessed components and everything's all set. So now where's the hat? Hulu make it for Paladin Das. Just a second. Oh, Hulu made a very nice hat for Paladin Das. While Paladin Das was gone, we'll fit Hulu's promise. What now then? Hulu will pour the mixture onto the hat and... oh, Hulu likes. Look at pretty hat for Paladin Das. Promise Hulu that Paladin Das will Wear the hat or Hulu will be sad. Promise, Sulu. Nice. Oh, I don't get to choose. Oh no. Oh no. Hooty hoo hoot. Hulu is so happy for Pandas. Thanks for all the help. Hulu has learned much and no more Voltax come to bother Hulu. Well, alright, well that's fine. Oh, it does actually have stats. Weird. Ooh, and it has a much different look. That's cool. Okay, I like this hat a lot better than the other ones. The other ones seem kind of stupid. And actually, I think I've got a good idea of what we could do with this. So, we're going to just toss this straight into the wardrobe, though. Oh, whoops, not that one. Where's the hat? Alright, we're going to sort this out so I can find the hat. Where's the hat? There we go. Nightly helmet. Oops. That's not what we wanted. Wardrobe. Nightly helmet. Right into the hat thing there. Alright, now, so the cool thing about this, we're going to equip that, and then we've got some items recently. I believe recently. That's kind of cool. But we should be able to make them work together. Maybe... I feel like we got the chess piece somewhere. Is it still on there? No. Alright, well maybe we don't have the chess piece yet. Oh. Alright, well let's do that. And then we'll hit this. I'm pretty sure there's a... that kind of works actually. Yeah, there's an orange set. Okay, so there's one. It's almost a little too gold for what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't see that piece. Perhaps we'll have to look a little bit harder. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I feel like we're missing some things that we should have had. Maybe it's just been far back and I'm not remembering. Yeah, okay, there it is. It's just kind of farther back than I was thinking on the templates. Huh. I don't really like this. So we'll go back and reset everything to what we had it at. Alright. And then we still got that, so we just need the shoulder pieces back to where we had them. And I think it was actually pretty far back that we got that. That's a cool shoulder piece there. Actually got some really neat pieces if we could just find some way to link them together. Like that. I mean, that's a super dope piece. And it's interesting without being like so like demonic and say like devilish as the other one. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Now the pants are actually, I think there's a dark set And a light. Ah, there it is. Yeah, there's a lighter set that's better, that fits better. And one of the other chest pieces I was looking at has a more rippled front. That's about that color. And that's something we could just go with, is just a straight up like this that actually blends in with the other stuff and kind of changes the look a little bit. But it doesn't look like we have any armor covering the center. So that's not so good. That works too. But yeah, there's a better kind of, that's kind of a more interesting look. So we'll set that if all else fails. That's a good looking one. Yeah, so reset. All right, so that's a better kind of rippled look and looks better with the set, I think. Maybe. It might be too shiny. We'll leave it for now. That'll be fine. But yeah. But I do like that helmet. I think it'll go good with the sword and the shield for what we got right now. So, very cool. And definitely not what I was expecting. I feel like they've changed that one a bit because it was just a giant, obnoxious white helmet for what it used to be. So, now it's actually got some depth and color to it. So, I like that. And it was always just this really big helmet that was always just super huge on everybody's head. And it was just like, oh, Paladin's got the raw deal of that one because it just looks dumb, you know? So Harladar. That's one we're going to have to look up. Let's go to here. Harladar. EQ2. Alright. It's an epic 4X on the pedestal of the priestess. Kingdom of Sky, Temple of Scale. Alright. Temple of Scale. I believe that's, I want to say, that's actually in, yeah, it's in the Tenebrous Tangle. It's a separate one. It's a separate raid instance. It might actually be rather difficult to do right now. I'm not quite sure. I think it might actually still be raid. Yeah, the Temple of Scale. We'll go check that out and see what's up. If nothing else, we can give the raid a try. I mean, we're not a pushover by any means, but some of the raids are really hard. Even the trash mobs are super hard. But that is actually a hallmark sometimes of the these kind of games, or this game in particular. The trash mobs are like just stupid hard, and then the bosses are all right. The bosses are pretty easy, but like you and your raid will struggle on the trash mobs. I know that was true for Malice. It was stupid. Like some of the heroics were harder than a raid because they were very tough enemies, but you only had to you didn't have to. You had to run through all the trash mobs and whatnot. All right, so this is. Oh, hello. There's a quest here. Good. Raid quest. What do we got? Why do you bother, Iritan? You are not of the kin, and you are no more important than a Ravasect. You look as though a half-dead Ravasect could finish you off. I may be weak now, but know that I was once a servant of the priestess in her own chambers. Then why are you out here? After a lifetime of service, my curiosity got the best of me, and I read from the blessed book that only the priestess is allowed to read from. As my punishment, my sight was taken from me, and I was brought here. Why did they not just kill you? I still have some value. I can see the souls of creatures around me. Not with my eyes, but with my feeling inside of me. My maw becomes dry. Will you fetch some of the blessed water? It is kept just ahead in the foyer of Scale. Sure. Why not? Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, so now we see if they're just going to lay waste to us or not. So. Fairly decent. Oh, hello. You need to help. That's why I'm not doing anything. Thank you. Yeah, we may actually need to come back on this. Not sure. I think we're doing all right. He's healing up pretty well. Looks like we're not wasting too much on this. Okay, and of course we're going to need to target Kenny and put our blessings and stuff on him to keep him from getting all the aggro, because he just completely, grabs it. Now, there are some little groups here. It seems like not so bad. Okay. So some of them are a little tough, but that's okay. Looks like a lot of health and not too much damage. Just fine. Now, as far as the water, there it is. There's one. Yeah, and one of the reasons I chose Paladin for this whole endeavor is that Paladins do quite a bit of attack power, but also can heal, and, just good in a fight, can tank, and, you don't want to try to attempt one of these things with a tank pet, or like a tank mercenary. Brought Ayrton the blessed water of the priestess, praise the awakened. Leave me now and let the water restore strength to me. Okay. Why do you bother, Ayrton? You want to know? Ayrton, can you not see it is I, the one who brought you the water? Oh, you, why have you returned? To taunt me while I suffer? Leave me to my prayers. What prayers? The prayers of my kin to the awakened, asking that he may return. Bring me my prayer book so that I may feel it in my hands. I dropped it as they took me from the priestess' chamber, but before I reached the stoop, I will return with your book. Oh, that's cool. Hey, neat. Get a house item. Sure. Thank you. I will be back. Yes. Very polite and rude at the same time. Droag. Alright. Foyer of scale. So, not really sure of the direction, but we're going to try it out. Just head a direction. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, not too bad. So the stoop, prayer book. Okay, so that's around the corner and just basically straight out from there. They taunted me off. There we are. Pretty good one. Time on this one. Alright, that was a rather long fight. Alright, we'll huh. Alright, and one more should be good. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we'll get in here. Knock these 3 out. And I'm hoping the bosses are just not stupid hard compared to the rest of this. Oh, hello. There are giant snakes as well as these things. I wonder if there's like a, like the first one you fight just does a ton of damage or something. To keep, you know, like solos from coming in. But since I'm so just overwhelmingly strong, I can just deal with that. Because they do add those kind of mechanics in, like if you come in with a single group or just a single person, then they'll just be like, okay, yeah, first fight is just going to be stupid hard. And then, you know, we don't really expect anybody to get past that. And if they do, then good on them. If they can handle that, then they can handle the rest of the dungeon solo. It's pretty good. The trash doesn't seem to be too bad. We can skirt around most of the trash because we're not really here to kill everything. Alright, so Ascension experience. Alternate advancement. There we go. So, nice, we got a random helper. A couple of them. Sweet, the entire room. Awesome. Gonna do a little favor and move into the corner to ourselves. Nice, double cast, some AE auto, and that's real good. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to like in the 90s, 95s, and that kind of stuff, and really just start getting our AE auto to a, you know, respectable level. We are actually really close to getting up to 82, as we are. Once we finish the technicalities in this area, we're gonna head to Kylong Plains, and past that, it's pretty much that's it, you know. I think right at the end of Kylong we'll level up and then move out from there. Yeah, and then we'll be in a looking good at that point. Alright, this says the Scaled Enforcer. Probably a... Oh, we are actually looking for, though, specifically, is... let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, I died. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have been paying attention. That was on me. So that's fine. We'll just run back. Yeah, got a little cocky. That is the Scaled Protector. The Scaled Enforcer. Interesting. We did not actually run up on the Scaled Protect. Because we did not clear the entire room. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. We'll wait for this to die off. Make sure that we've got our spells cast. What is this? Gotta get our squire out. It adds nothing, but definitely important, right? Alright, so we're gonna go at it and attack these guys. Probably a stupid idea, but that's fine. We'll be alright. These are, they're actually going down rather quick. They don't seem to be very strong at all. And yeah, we're about to pop up here. There we go. Ah, there you are. Raid mom. Alright, so this will give us a good gauge of what's really going to happen when we fight these kind of mobs, how tough they are. This, I mean, seems alright. I mean, he is tough and he's hitting for a decent amount. You are useless, Squire. Just absolutely useless. Alright. That's fine. Not really doing much interrupting at all. So, just that. Yeah. Good. That was a solid kill. And we got our out of combat mana regeneration thing going on. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start the arduous task of knocking these guys down. What did we get here last? Kind of neat looking. And yeah, 31. Just kind of shit. Just kind of trash everywhere. And of course we're going to hit them with all of the stuff we can go. Not sure if any of that did anything, but hey, why not? Probably just wasted a lot of time for the most part. Okay. Pulled more than I wanted to. Looks like these actually went down really quickly. Okay, that's fine then. These are just falling that crazy, and that's okay. Hey man, just running through this raid zone, trying to get an update for, what is this, Parladar something? I'm sure it's something very ridiculous for the level that I'm at, doing solo at least. The Stoop of the Awakened. Yeah, it's just past the stoop. So all the way down the hallway is where the guy is that we need to deal with. Should be able to body pull this guy. We'll turn him off. We'll see if we can just body pull this. Nearly in your circle. Perfect. There we go. Cool. Cool. That's not bad at all. Yeah, we're taking this guy down pretty quick. And then we can go grab that book, move on, and yeah, I mean, doing the quests for the raids is actually pretty dope. Like, especially at at level. Just shows how stupid strong we are comparatively. And Alexa, what is today? Okay, so today is the 26th, so tomorrow I'm actually going to forego the Fallout 76 Nuclear Winter stream, and we're definitely going to be streaming. I'll probably stream Guild Wars for about an hour first, and then we're going to, since the Nuclear Winter thing is basically never-ending, it's a neat little thing to do. I might put it on the back burner, but we're really going to get deep into the WoW Classic and probably add that in a few nights for at least an hour. So might have a long stream and then a short stream. But yeah, that starts tomorrow, and that'll be big news. All right. What do we got? Anything here? Oh, look at these. They're flying out of the ether. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe I should pull it out of the stupid. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they're falling pretty good. I don't know, like what could I... Ah, yes, you must be... So we've gotten to the point that we're actually not gaining any AA experience at all anymore because we have to be level 95. But I don't want to gain... yeah, I don't want to turn on regular experience because we'll just shoot up super high and then we'll be doing a whole bunch of gray quests to, as we go. And that's just no fun. They need to be at least challenging, and that's half the entertainment value. So. Alright, cool. So should be a book right there. Awesome. And we'll get these. Yeah. Not a problem. So I'm also not going to kill any bosses past that, because he may need me to kill some guys, and hopefully anything that we've killed so far he did not need me to kill. But we'll just kill them as we go, and as he tells me to go deeper into the temple, that should be fine. Nice. So here's the book for the update. And cool. Let's head back on up to. I'm gonna forego this boss just a moment, and then head into. Hello. Scaled Enforcer. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, you came back alive. Interesting. Respawning trash mobs in a raid instance. something. Yeah, so we'll grab him, the Scale Enforcer, when we get back from the guy talking about the book. Because I don't want to kill anything in this instance that I can't redo. And I feel like, oh my gosh, that's okay. Hopefully we don't have to kill everything. We probably will, but hopefully we don't have to kill everything every time we have to come back to him. But I'm sure that's, you know, a mechanic. There we go. Alright, oh god damn. You know, I might as well just use my evac potion. But it'll be fine. I'm gonna have to kill him anyway. Depends on which way you want to kill him. On the intake or on the outtake. So we can just kill him here and then run through and be fine. Pull everything in here just so we get it away from any potential travesties. There we go. Alright. We're gonna have to rest after this one. This guy's hard, actually. Are you attacking? I don't feel like you're attacking. Yeah, I might. That's probably better. Yeah, I don't think he was attacking. Nice. Sweet. Alright. We can actually bypass those. That's good. So, yeah, I don't want to run through here and kill everything over and over and over again. That would be just kind of dumb. Yeah, I think the way I had him set up, since he was not defending and only assisting, I think he was actually not attacking. Which he does as much damage as I do, if not more. So, definitely was dropping the DPS down quite a bit. And that's why I was using so much mana on those. Alright. So, we can run around the side, kill one guy, and then we'll have a clear path back to where we need to be. And that'll be great. Yeah, look how fast this guy's going down. Why he may be weaker than the other ones, I don't think so. Yeah, you can see him, he's actually doing like melee attacks and spells and things of that nature, so that he probably wasn't doing last time. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we give the guy the book. Nice. Praise the awakened. It was not lost. If you can leave me now, I must start my prayers, okay? Um, why do you bother Irritan? Oh. And yet you waste breath again talking to me? The number of my breaths goes short anyways. You are right. I should save them for the High Priestess. Who is the High Priestess? The High Priestess, chosen one of the Awakened. This is the temple of the Awakened, you know. She sits in the guardian. She is its guardian until the return of the Awakened. Well, who is she then? Her name is Harladar. That's the one I'm looking for. Bride of Jalidar, mother of Frakadar, High Priestess of the Awakened. Who are Jalidar and Frakadar? The legends of our kind state that Jalidar was once a mighty dragon who saw over the doings of many other dragons, though the story is old and none of my kind have been around that long. It is said that Jalid was murdered. Go on. Harladar, it is said, mourned the murder of her son Frakadar and went off to die in the icy cave, but the Awakened called to her with promises of power of resurrection if she were to follow him. How do you know so much? I was raised as a servant of this temple. Sometimes when the priestess dreams, her great power forces those around her to dream the same dream, a very frightening power. I have also seen what I fear is the resurrection that was promised. Do you think you could tell me if you can see it too, since I no longer have my sight? It's an amazing story. Look for what I can. Neat. Darbrooch. Okay. Target's Darbrood. Interesting. It's an item that will do a thing if I'm in this zone. So, neat, but interesting. Okay. He doesn't seem to... He'd probably want me to kill Harladar eventually. But, I think that's probably the only one he'll want me to kill. So I think I'm safe killing the other ones as we go along. So that'll be good. Okay, so we'll hit this real quick. Hopefully this doesn't call the boss over. It sure did. God damn it. Of course, that's awful. Okay, well, standard fare. Take care of the ads, then fight the boss. Ah, and of course, an annoyance shows up. Alright, well that's not good. Stop doing that. Oh, that's, yeah. Alright. I don't want to lose Kenny and have to deal with that again. That was stupid. I hate that. But that was not a good situation to be in. And it seems like that was actually part of the fact that it spawned that again. Just kind of, it is what it is. Yeah, here we go. We've got another one spawned here, so we're gonna have to deal with these as we go. Kenny. Yeah, Kenny needs to get my blessings on him so that I keep him from getting attacked. Very close to that other one, but that's okay. Yeah, and you see, like, we can deal with these guys, but just maybe not at the same time as the other ones. we'll get our power back up a little bit. Very nice. We've been having a good roll with this overclock. There's a 90% chance it will. I mean, it's a solid, you know, chance to do well. 90% chance it will restore 40. 12% chance it will restore, or it will drop my shit by like, or maybe it'll. What was the thing? It was like a maybe 10% chance to, because that's over 100%. Here we go. Yeah, 10% chance to drop it by 12. So, I mean, not the end of the world if it happens. Now, if I'm really low and it happens, then it's kind of a bitch. But if I use it at a reasonable point, I can recover from that. And, yeah, it sucks, but, you know, you can recover from that. So, now, if we can get this on its own, that would be most enjoyable. Okay. Doing pretty good on the destruction here. I want to make sure I grab any sort of, yeah, casts. Can't. Okay, can't interrupt that one, or the interrupt was not done yet. Yeah, the interrupt was not done yet. Alright, well, the interrupt was back, but not, yeah, okay, so I've got it in my regular rotation, which is not good because it's being used and I don't have it when I need it. That needs to come out. I think I got it that time. Okay, so, yeah, fight was not a huge deal this time. You know, as long as I'm not being attacked by 3 things at the same time that are very powerful. Usually alright. And there we go. Drop that. Body pull this. Bring it back. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think we'd have a very much problem with that. Looking at how close you had to be to everything, I think we're just fine. Body pulling even with the mercenary running in. Look at that damage. Oh, man. Kenny's just a beast. And with the healing. Bordis would do much more. But I'd have to heal myself, and that's just kind of annoying. Yeah, Kenny's just stupid powerful. Okay, so Harladar is my target, so I need to get through this whole thing. From an unhatched dragon egg, retrieve a scale from an unhatched dragon egg. So yeah, that's it's actually in the Temple of Scaleborn, or Sanctum of Scaleborn. So that one's actually a lot easier, like a regular, even so much as just a non-heroic quest, even so. Even though it is in a heroic dungeon, perhaps it's not. You know, maybe it's in a decent place to be, but because you're pretty good about marking those and whatnot. If it's raid, it's raid. But yeah. There we go. Oh, good. Just this one. Alright. So we'll move in there. We'll kill the Aerotesk as well. Just to be thorough. Get all the items that we can. Very cool. Okay. Temple Guardian's going down pretty quick. These guys shouldn't last very long much after that. There we go. Go, and Scaled Guardians go down as well. The fact that I'm of level, like I'm one level above these guys, and killing them in a raid environment, holy crap, we're strong. Like, and I can take multiples of them on at one time. Man, we must be on the short end of the spells. Not seeming to do anything against this guy. It is kind of how my spell list works. Like, I'm either really kicking ass or I'm just not. Wow. This guy is super tough and doing a stupid amount of damage. I feel like, are we? Ah, there we go. Yes, we've got a... Yes, there's an extra piece into the equation. There you are. One of the temple guardians got from the probably, yeah, walking over. Holy crap, like, that was terrible. I'm almost feeling like perhaps, yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way back down in there. That's fine. We'll do this. We'll finish this off on a different. Harladar's gonna be very tough, and we'll finish this off after we jump levels up. That's fine. I was expecting to do that anyway, but yeah. Lord Vem, I believe, is at the bottom of the area in the Bonemire, which is cool. We now, what do we prove of resurrection? That's fine. We can take that one off. State of unrest. That's all right too. We could probably handle that one, but we need 2 people, so that one's kind of dumb. That one's an epic. Antechamber of Fate. That one's kind of annoying. Too high. Enchanted Lands Quest. It's a book. It's just going to be annoying regardless. Blackwater Mask. That's an epic. Level 70 epic, and actually very hard in there. That one's just level scales to whatever. The level is not indicative of what it actually is. Alright, so this one is also 75. And it's going to be in the next zone. Thorn of Old. Harladar and Lord Vim. I mean, the crazy thing is, like, that is actually a hard quest to do at level. Like, super hard. So, this one... Okay, so this one we can do. This one just needs some crafting, or some harvesting done. And we'll head back to the Bonemire, where it's fairly easy to find rocks, the correct rocks. So you can do it at any Kingdom of Sky zone to find the blue, silver piece, stone that you need for that. But I like the Bonemire for harvesting. You can fly around that first island and just really just do whatever you want. So, Good place to be. Good place to start. All right. Now, what we'll do first off is we'll set our. This is also why you want to set your main thing to that. We are going to set our harvesting set. Wait, what? This is the 72. Interesting. Interesting. This is 72. Is my sword still not 62? Toxic blade of oh yeah, that's right. That's because that's actually not supposed to be that. That's fine. We can transmute that, and that's fine. I feel like the. Oh, you know what? I think it was still researching. I think it was the deal. I think we have yet to actually get it done. So maybe at this point we could probably go. There we go, harvesting. We could probably actually go get make that, and that would be great. All right, now yes, we have our harvesting gear on. Excellent. I believe, yeah, we just need one more item, so it's completely easy to do this. Not going to be too annoying, but we did actually run around and grab a lot of rocks last time. So, we are at the mercy of RNGesus. But, now that we're only searching for one item, not a lot of them, it does seem to, once you get close to just needing one, it seems like it narrows the RNG a little bit. So I've noticed that with a lot of quests. So this should be, I believe it will help us out. Sometimes it doesn't do that on some of the collections and all that stuff, just to be annoying. And you just have a random chance and not a decreasing random chance. So some of them might just be awful, but I hope this one is not. So yeah, basically we just have to harvest this until we get that specific stone, and we should get and we can look them up. Nice, awesome, that's perfect. Great way to start. Okay, and we're actually getting Ravisect pieces, which is cool. Since we've started the Ravisect thing, the Ravisect quest. So that's another quest that we can actually go towards. The Ravisects are definitely stingy with their body parts, and they don't like sharing, so that might be a little bit longer than the rest of them. Oh, they hit me twice. There we go. Spongy loam, nice. We are still looking for that blue silver spine phobos. And it's just random. It makes no effort to tell you that you're collecting the right thing or any updates or anything of that nature. It just goes, yep, you got it, you know, and you have to know what you're doing and know that this is the proper thing to harvest from. I'm sure the beginning, when it first started, was just so obnoxious, and it took a few people saying, yeah, I got it randomly first time or a few times from while I was harvesting. I wasn't even looking for it, I just had the quest open, and I just happened to get it, so yay me. That's how the quest works, you know. And that's a lot of how, you know, a lot of these things go. It's something that you're going to get done while it's current content. Oh, perfectly cut purple geode. That is, yeah, that's part of the Draco quest. I wonder if you can actually sell that. Is it lore? It is no value, so you can actually sell it as a quest starter on the thing. But we'll hang on to it until this particular one is completed. Nice. And we are getting just a lot of pieces for the collections, which are always great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Still looking. And I'll search for them once they become less abundant. But for now, we can pretty much find them with minimal effort flying around. So I believe that spot, yeah, that spot is pretty barren for them, but we got 2 here, so that's what I figured. All right, cool. So on into this one. Just shinies galore. Nice. Extra eyes and stuff. And just lots of getting so many rares on this quest. So there's a few quests like this that just force you to get a ton of rares, and which is great. I needed an excuse to focus on that instead of questing, but now I get to do both. We can gather all the rare, and we are actually back to where we started, I believe. So. Let's see, ore. There we go. Dustworn ore. Yeah, and we can head back here and just now we can, since they're a little bit more rare now, we can selectively pick them up. So there's spores and stuff. We need ore though. There it is, dustworn ore. There we go, perfect. It's on the inner ring. Yep, there's 2. Awesome. Yep, there it is. Blue silver sheet. That was everything we needed, and we got another spongy loam. Nice. Alright, cool. So after this fight, yep, we'll switch back to the main one. Perfect. Combine the items together at the forge deep within the Sanctum of Scaleborn. Awesome. We can just run in there. Oh, there's another shiny over there. We'll grab actually 2. So we'll grab this one and then run across the way, and then we'll teleport over to Tenebra's Tangle to go back to the Sanctum of Scaleborn. Just waste not, want not. There we go. And that's just, all those shinies are just money, which we haven't actually checked. Okay, 195, 0. I actually have not priced anything from the last one, so that was all just sales from before, which is fine. That's good. Hopefully we can move everything over to the new, to the 100 thing that will reduce broker prices 100%. So, I mean, you can set it down in your house, but there's no real need to because it's broker 100%. Now, the 40% one is great, or the whatever percent one with the 40 slot display case is great. to set out because, you know, people can just go to your house and get it. But yeah, we'll spend time this stream and really get that done because we've got time, and that'll be good to showcase again how I do that and how I make money off of that because I've made a stupid amount of money. Like if you look at, like I just give myself 1,000 and I put the rest of it in the bank, and I think I actually have hit over 100K now, which is insane. I never would have thought I'd ever have 100K, but I totally have over 100K. Like it's one of those things where it's like, holy crap, you know, this is insane. One thing that we can do on this is just run through with a, but I do want to do the quest, but I want to run through probably the temple, because we're going to need the Lord Vem, I believe, is at the end of the Halls of Fate, the second tier, as it were. So we'll see about that. But yeah, we'll run through here, and just, we can actually, here's a trick. If you're running through somewhere where you might get attacked, but you can, you're not worried about dying, you can actually just, yeah, okay, so that's, we're running at max speed now. You can turn off your mercenary and just have them follow and not do anything else, and you can just run past all these guys and you'll leave most of them in the dust, and you can just fight once you get to the place. So like running down to the forge is a very common example of this tactic. So as we run down to the forge, we'll get all these things to follow us, but we will also, I probably could have also done this in the raid. I'm not sure how much they follow at that point, but we can see if that causes that kind of stuff. But you know, if they actually stay on you for too long. But and that would be a easy way to just run past them all, turn on invincibility and just book it. Because unless you attack them, you are not actually in combat. So as long as your automatic stuff doesn't proc, you can head down the stairs and just run straight for where you want to go. Which, you know, I've got the map, but I've also been here long enough that I just remember where everything is. So we'll get rid of that since we're not a beast lord. So yeah. Alexa, what time is it? Okay, 11:33. Cool. So yeah, we're schedule has changed, and we're actually trying to get to bed at by 12 today. So, but I do have a late start tomorrow, so that's okay. So yep, there we go. So see, we've only had to kill 3 things, and we are right here, ready to make this ornate phylactery. Yeah, so there we go. We needed that perfectly cut purple geode that we got. That was fine. I'm glad we got that again because I think I deleted it. So that's cool. Blue silver sheet. Perfect osseous lumber. Strip of supple leather. I'm not sure why we don't have that. Ooh, shit. Was there a rollback? Because I feel like I feel like there's a few pieces that... shit. Can I... Is this stuff... Okay, so we can buy the pieces. Let's check out, because I'm not sure where they went. 108 flat, sure, why not? That's not, I mean, for these days, that's not obnoxiously expensive. Yeah, those are perfectly reasonable prices for that. Yes. And then one senilicating incense, perfect. There we go. I'm not sure where my pieces went. Like I said, I think there might have been a rollback. Because I do remember making that level 80 thing, but I don't know. Perhaps they disappear on log off, which is really stupid. So you have to get them all in one day and knock them out. But that wouldn't make sense because they're on the broker. So I have no idea where those went now that I think about it. Perhaps I deleted them. That would be dumb. Or I sold them on accident. Ooh, I bet I did. Well, no, they're no value. I can't sell them. I would have to destroy them. Oh, summon Dolan's Phylactery. Alright, well, what are we doing now? So, return to Xenophobus and show him your craftsmanship. Okay. Ah, yes. He's at the, yeah, Bonemire. He's the, uh, fucking sociopath. Or what do they call it now? The, um, I don't even remember. Somebody who's really into themselves. Sociopath. It's named after the guy who looked in the mirror and, not Oedipus, that was a different guy. Yeah, anyway. That's not him. Xenophobus? Tenebrous Tangle. Alright, cool. So we're headed there again. There it is, Tenebrous Tangle. I know, yes. Yes, I know who it is. It's the... It's the squid head dude. Or the octopus head dude. Yeah. That's the guy. So, just fine. We'll go tell him and show him our work. And serve him better. Hopefully, I have no idea how long this quest is going. But we've done quite a few steps that involve quite a few things, so hopefully that's good. Alright, Xenophobus. Hello.
Have you the box, little one?
Yes, I have created it.
Show it to us. Here it is. Yes, this will do. I see fine craftsmanship. Did you do this yourself?
Yes, I created the materials used.
We now have the structure, and we have the phylactery. We are missing the soul.
How would you suggest we attain a soul, and what kind of soul do you mean?
We require the soul of a youthful dragon. You must strike fear into the hearts of this dragon. Make it understand that the power of Lord Kazakh will grant, should this dragon accept this honor.
So, strike fear into the dragon, then what?
Once you have obtained its consent, you will hold the box aloft and draw the dragon's soul inside.
Very well, I would do so. Has there been thought to which dragon and where I might find it?
Seek him in the Bonemire. The dragon we have found must most compatible with this bears the mark of the name Dolin.
I would return. Okay, well, sure. I have no idea. I honestly have never been this far. I have no idea what this quest grants. So I'm super excited. We're all seeing this for the first time, unless you've already seen it, and then you're seeing it for the umpteenth time. So, you're watching me see it for the first time, so that's good. Drink the elixir. Use the identity. All right. Now we're looking for do dash or how about do that Ellin. There you go. Dolin the Young. There he is. Ah, yes, I remember him. Yes. I think I remember him, or he is a specific spawn when you get here. So, because I don't think this quest tells me, yeah. A servant of fear must not ask what Khazak-Dul will provide for him, but what he can provide for Khazak-Dul. I want to say it's not the Screaming Mace, because that was another quest. What would it be? Ooh, it's this one. I don't really go over here a lot. Neat. I'm really at a loss to what it could be. I know it's a heritage quest. So that much is true. Nice. We will find out together. It's going to be very cool. Oh, and it's down. Okay, it's down in the puddle. Lake thing down here. Okay, Dolin the Young. Ah, there you are. A young dragon. Okay. We're going to have to not get tossed off the side. Hello. Can we talk to you now? I know Draconic. Oh, this encounter will no longer give you a reward. Alright, we gotta fight him again. Let's not kill him. Do I have to use the phylactery on him? We're gonna have to look this up. Subdue the dragon in the Bonemire and suck out his soul using the phylactery. Okay. Draco Mortis. Draco. Yeah, Draco. Mortis. There we go. Los Liberato. Followed by a Thorn of All. Very interesting. A symbol. Oh, a symbol in the. Okay, so this is actually. I guess you start this one and then you can start the other one. Interesting. Or maybe it's just that's how they run. So doing the other Kingdom Sky Heritage quest and Signature quest, a Thorn of Old and Blood of the Brood, and a Mark of the... Okay, anyway. Thulian. Gotcha. Done. Yeah, Dragon Bones. Make the thing. Yes, create the thing. Create pristine. I know. We fail. You can use the commissioning system. Return to Xenophobus. Young is quite undercon. Dragon AoE knockback. Confound in the middle. Best emitter to 65. Less Dylan gets struck at 1%. Set a pet to start. Potentially finish engagement. Can send a pet to start and potentially finish engagement. Can respawn at about 15 minutes for multiple group members needing souls. Be quick, as Subdued will despawn 60 seconds. When Dolan gets down to about 10% health, he will break the encounter and appear as an NPC. Dolan with Subdued under his name. Target the Subdued Dolan and use the ornate phylactery to seal his soul. Accidentally aggro the Subdued version, or he is up when you get there. Killing him will cause Dolan the Young to spawn again. Okay. That's good. Fucking up will spawn him again. Now, 15-minute respawn. That's fine. We're going to take a moment, then, to grab a snack or something while we wait. So, please do the same. And I'll be right back. Alright, so what can we do in the meantime? This one is we want to make sure we turn that off. Yeah, this one's going to be a really quick kill. So maybe even going so far as to put on a very crappy weapon. Here we go. Yeah, that'll do it. So, that should give us a good chance of not killing him outright. Let's see how hard it is. Skills are rather strong. I'm not really sure if the weapon makes much difference. We'd have to take most of it off. Alright. what we'll do is we're gonna just use auto attack and let that take him down. Keeping that in mind, though, the phylactery should be an item that we have to be able to tame him like that. Yeah. Or maybe we do it by talking. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it looks like we didn't get a physical item. What we did get was the ability to spawn him. So that's what we're looking at right now is our ability. The problem is we went from about 30% to like 0 on him. Then it didn't have time to update, and he died. Which happens when you're so strong that you break the mechanics of the game. That should be a no-fail problem, and they don't put any fail options in there. Alright. There he is. Very cool. Alright. So here we go. And we're going to... Yep, there we go. And get you moved around. Oh. So there we go. So, alright. That's perfect. That's really where we want to be. Okay, so we're going to start the auto attack. That's perfect. Hello. This is a good spot. Alright. There we go. Hard to kick you in the water. Alright. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be ready to shut it off. Here. Oh. That's fine. We can turn it back on. But definitely want to be ready to shut it off when needed. Okay. That's good. I mean, he's super strong. Okay. So we're shutting that off. Okay, we need a little bit more. And so we're going to do some little devices now. What does that do? Basically not much. 19, 18, okay. And we're gonna piece by piece him. One by one him. 13. I think it's 10%. There he is, subdued. No, please don't kill me. I will do anything you ask. Hell. Oh, no, 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 stop, stop that, stop that, stop that. Move away, move away. Stop. Alright, we'll, and, well, we've been kicked off the side, so hopefully, yep, there we go. Awesome. That's good. I'm not really sure why we can't, I mean, unless, oh, there it is, phylactery. So that's what we're looking for. And, let's see if we can use it. Still. Not an enemy. Uh-huh. There we go. Ah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fight him again. I think what happened was that we kicked his ass too well. And, okay, so we're going to do this a little bit faster this time. And just stop when needed. We'll stop around 30%. We'll stop attacking, at least, actively. Okay. Okay, so there we go. And we're cutting that off. We're going to let all of the... There we go. Okay, so we're back to that. It's 21. 20. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And we can just let the auto attack bring it down to 10. Again. 12. Yeah, definitely make sure you're not attacking. Oh, down. Okay. That's fine. Can we just use it on him? Okay, he has to be subdued. Oh, that's a fucking annoying. I just pressed the wrong buttons. Okay, so it says he'll respawn. But is it the same as before? Because I think he was the same as before. Well. That's annoying. I really don't like these quests. Oh, nice. Well, that's something we can do. Go Ravisex and see if we can find their body parts. Yeah, so, yeah, I was pressing all the wrong buttons for that. Okay, we can just head over here and there'll be lots of Ravisex to kill. Very good. Mm-hmm. Ravasek Pincer. Okay. That's fine. Why did it keep saving? That's interesting. I want to sort and look for Ravasek parts. They should be somewhere in this area here. Entering the Vale. There we go. Alright. Anything with Ravasek. Only one. Back 4, slot 7. 4, 7. There it is. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Alright. We're gonna bring in another group. Decimate these. See what we can find on them. Yeah, got lucky on that one. Found some decent things on this area. Definitely don't want to fly with these. Ravasek leg. Awesome. We are getting just one more antenna. Good. One more piece. Look at how long that's taking. That's taking for literally ever. Yeah, that's total long time. So. There's a leg. Just need a leg. Alright, here we go. There's a cave here. Plenty of Ravaseks in it. Let's make sure that our main target has not... Look at you. We're not near our main target, so it's fine. We'll just kill things in the cave real quick. And then, by the time I think we get done, we should be back well enough. Beryllium relic. Nope. Nothing yet. Hey, Ravasek antennae. Awesome. That, my friends, is the Mandibles of the Night trophy. Which I don't think I've ever gotten before, actually. Very cool. And Represect Hunter. I think that's is that accomplished, or is that? I think that's just starting. Yeah. I didn't get a title or anything. It's fine. Whoop. Back this way. Alright. And off the end of here. Make sure to land. Is that him? Alright. And we're waiting on the dragon to respawn. And we'll just stay here in the water. Alright, there. And perfect. Perfect timing. Alright. Alright. Killing the young dragon. Alright, so. Same as last time, about 30-40% will ease off of it. $44. Okay. I think 30 is good to just let everything fall off. We'll definitely make sure that nothing happens. Alright, that's all falling off, and we're gonna hit them with those. Yep. And just let the melee attack do its thing. That's off 15%. $14. 13. We're going to turn that off. I think we hit him with something else. That's fallen off. That was a post. Hit him with that. Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. So he's done that. Now, we're going to stay back because we just want to use this box on him. Yes. Finally. Awesome. That was not damage it. Alright. Tenebra's Tangle. That was rather annoying, but once we figured out what we were doing, no problem. I didn't just press a bunch of random buttons on accident. And make a fool of myself having to do it 3 times. You know, once I didn't do all that, everything was perfect. There it is. Straight south. Isle of Fear. Or Fear Tainted Isle, something like that. Okay. We haven't looked at what the reward is. We're still a mystery. If you guys saw it, I didn't see it. I just looked up what to do on that. Or actually, yeah. That's perfect. We're about to finish this one.
Have you the soul? It seems as though you have.
I have indeed found the soul.
You've served your master well. We will have our priests begin the ritual. You, however, will need to begin to open a portal.
A portal? A portal to where?
We will require energy to force the soul into the construct. I will give you 3 rods. You must triangulate them here in the tenebrous tangle. What else must I know? You will have only limited time to perform this. If the power is not open, power is not open before the priests have completed their chant, the ritual will fail. Very well. Must rods be placed. The first here on our isle. This will draw the energy to a focal point near us. The third must be placed on the Bixie Isle. These names are foreign to me, but I believe that is how the lesser races have agreed that they should be named. Shall be done. Alright. So, one place here. Oh, there's the other rod right there. Alright. That's set. Now the, next one is the Bixie Isle, but I believe that Gazer Isle? Yeah, Gazer Isle, okay. So it's poop, 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 yep. That's fine. And this shouldn't be any problem. Now that I can fly to all these places. If I was coming up my first time, it would probably be more difficult. What's this? Find the Book of Sacrifice. Mark of Awakening. Yeah. Alright, cool. Oh, and a shiny. Be a good place to place the rod. Alright, cool. And we're doing some sort of... We're building some sort of construct. Obviously, I have been mind controlled by the squid head guy, because that's what they do. The Cthulhus get in your brain and compel you to do the things that they want. And since we are not going down there and getting in their business, we not yet anyway. The Volumbra expansion is for that. Yeah. So very exciting times. Knocking this out. Yeah. And the third rod, here. Right here in the middle. Don't mind me. I'm placing a foreign object on your island. Yep. Alright. Now. So we've done a lot of cool stuff on this. There is a very difficult raid right here. We'll be coming back to that one. Hopefully. Because the raids really do give a lot of the story. And there's a lot of stuff going on there. So, we don't want to miss out on it.
But sometimes they're pretty tough. And sometimes even when they're green, they're too tough. So we'll go back and we'll do them. Get the story. Very cool. Wearing our stuff with pride. So one thing I wanted to look into was options here, and looking into these. Like, what can we do that's Beastmaster? I think is not and Protector. To our Beastmaster, that seems like something that won't disappear when I switch to a different one. But we'll see.
Alright. I am most impressed. The priests have completed the ritual with the power you have allowed us.
Did it work?
We shall see, we shall see. My priest shall perform the final ritual right now.
Then let us see what happens. Oh. Oh, nice. Uh. Uh. I will not become the thing you want me to be. Alright, sure. Whatever. Alright.
My priests were unsure as to what happened. Perhaps the power we allowed in was too much strain.
Where was this power from?
We cannot allow you to know. We will have to try again to create this guardian. However, we do not forget those who have assisted us.
I'm pleased to hear it.
We had hoped to offer this girdle as a tribute for service to our cause, but it seems as though we will not be offering it to a Rekolich, but instead to you.
Alright, Great Lich. Ah, Bone Clash Gerbil. Neat. That's cool. Awesome. Burning Affliction. Cast for 30 seconds. Lasts for 30 seconds. Trigger 1.8 minutes. Decrease mitigation target. Yeah, I mean, that's super cool.
Though much remains hidden to you, know that once our guardian brought back through the power of our Lord Kazakh wore this item to strengthen his own power.
Then I humbly accept the charge of its protection. Cool. Can I modify that? I cannot. That was a signature quest and not actually a... okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. That's another signature quest completed and on the thing. So, awesome. Sadly, that's not going to be of any use to me because I've so out-leveled it. But, that's fine. Now, as we hang out more... Okay. It's going to be an epic. And this is the Book of Sacrifice. So, basically, this is an epic quest here. Mark of Awakening. And, need to get the book back. That's fine. This one will be much easier now that we've killed him. And we can just run down and talk to the guy because we should be able to put on the disguise and maybe even head down from the very start. That might be interesting. couple of scale. That's fine. Yeah, looks like we're pretty well into it. I don't need that one. That one's, yeah. Okay. Pass of the Awakened. That's pretty good, too. Oh, that's 5, okay. So that would have been good if it was unlimited, but no, it's pretty damaging. It's a good, oh shit moment, thing. So, looks like, yeah. There's a few things to do yet. Looks like we will be having another version of this. Just finishing up everything for here. We'll be meeting Silvers in the Kylong Plains. Mm. But yeah. It seems like we've just got a few things to finish up here. That'll be waiting. Uh, we can finish up these two. And we can finish up these two um, on the next one. And then we will probably end that one. This is interesting. Audience with the Guardian. Okay. Ascent of the Awakened. Yeah, that seems like a signature quest of some sort. Yeah, and then we'll just finish off the rest of these, and really probably see what we can do at just finishing off everything that's low level before we continue on into the to the finale of the level 72 stuff. Because I think that's kind of where we're at, and that'll be a probably 2 streams at least. But yeah, I'm excited about that. And that will be not next Monday. We're going to be a while before we actually get back on this one because next Monday I will be flying back. We may make it, but I don't know. We're flying back midday, so we'll probably have time. And I've got the day off, so because it's going to be Labor Day. So we will see, and hopefully we will keep up with that. But yeah, tomorrow, big day. World of Warcraft Classic. Excited about that. And yeah, where's the shiny? We're going to get in on that. And I just really enjoy the Classic one. I enjoyed a ton of it just on the pre-play time. Oh, hello. Look at you. Scout of the Dar Brood. What do you want? Can you not see that I am busy? You call standing around busy? I am not standing around. I have business here. Yeah, what business is that? The kind that is none of yours, Outlander. Do not wish to test my patience. I can test whatever I'd like. I don't have patience enough to deal with those who question my abilities. I'm not seeking to test your patience, merely to query as to why I'm intently looking into the doorway. I have not time to explain in detail, but I seek information as to what has happened to the Lyceum. And to that door lies the Lyceum? Yes. It once served as a retreat for meditation. Only the most elite of our kind were accepted into its training halls, but I have not heard from them in many weeks. And now you're here to investigate? Indeed, though I have not been to the halls before, I doubt seriously that these creatures have been there very long. Perhaps they have something to do with the lack of communication. Which creatures? The aliens? How do you call them? Amhugaldins? I do not know of them, but they do not appear to be friendly. Perhaps you could do me a favor. I'd be persuaded to assist. Interesting. Search the whole of the Lyceum. Find me anything of note, and if there is a hostile presence within, then drive it out. It's a tall task, but not sure I can find something worthwhile for me to complete it. I am backed by the Harladar herself. I do not think satisfying your mortal desires is a difficult task. Worry about your end of the deal, and I'll worry about mine. Very well. We'll see. Oh, awesome. Lyceum. Raid quest. Awesome. So, yeah, that's a... You go. Got another raid quest and whatnot, and it's going to be a whole bunch of those floppy heads. So, there we are. And, okay, yeah. That's, yeah, that should about do it. Lots of cool stuff that we've got. I did say that I was going to do this, the broker. I think I'll just toss everything on and do it before the next stream because it's just a lot to do. So, or maybe I'll hop on tomorrow, see if I can do it tomorrow. And yeah, it's just a lot to toss on there, and it's a lot to put to video. Um, so, oh, hello. We did not collect as much as I had thought this time, but we do have quite a bit of stuff. Let's go to the flask of enchanted water. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the guild hall. I want to see what we can get as far as collectibles and toss those on as well. Because we have 10 meaty bones. And at the point we're at right now, any meaty bones become a shiny because we have so many of the rest of them. So there we go, perfect. New one. Nope. 8, 7 actually. 6, 5, 4. There we go. 3, 2. Nice. There we go. 1. Awesome. And last shiny. Oh, no, okay. Awesome. So that is super cool, and we have a few extra to toss on here. We got some definitely interesting and rare items on that one. Okay, so let's go back to the house real quick then. We'll drop this stuff off. And, just do the end of the stream stuff that we usually do. Drop things off the house, sell stuff, put everything that we've gathered that isn't really important into the guild stores, and load the house. I'm thinking the things that we have now will go. Actually, one of the biggest things that we have is this. That's very cool. Nice. Sword. Okay, so let's toss. Got a few extra collectibles that we can toss in there. That one, and that one. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. We've got eggs. Put those on the table here. Ah, interesting. Very cool. Okay, I think this one's going to go in my assistant's room. Because right here... yeah. I can absolutely see it hanging there. That's awesome. Oh, that's a big thing. All right. Let's put that one in the room. Because it's one of those that just kind of is big. Excuse me. Move. And we're going to move this to another shelf here. That's good. Because that'll give us more room for these kind of things on this shelf. Nice. And we're going to put this in the room because it's such a big item. And it's one of those oddities. And we've got tons of room on this shelf here. So, yeah, things like that. Awesome. Reach up to the sky, believe in the awakened, there the power lies. Interesting. So yeah, lots of cool stuff on that. So let's, what have we got here? Okay. Very interesting thing. I'm not really worried about that either. Neat little gloves. Alright, some little brown forearms. Little dagger. Nothing has struck my interest. I think I have black gloves as well. There's a crane. Yeah, we've got that. It's an azurite forged guard. And that's interesting. Which is actually the design that I was looking for on the appearance. Maybe I just have not added one to the wardrobe. So we'll add one. Why not? Yep, already contains. Okay, so somewhere in there. And probably that one. No. That one. Yep, that's the one. Reset. Okay, yeah, actually I'm already wearing it. But I feel like that's not it either. That's not the chest piece either. That's kind of good. A bit of red. Throw it off. Yeah, that's not the chest piece either for this set. That actually looks really good. And gives it a different look. And that's actually good too. Uh, oh, that's pretty good. I mean, that, just the texture right there works out too. Hmm. What's the other one that worked? The black one works. Yeah, that one works as well. Cause it's kind of got this beaded look to it. But not as well as, where is it? Not as well as this one. This one kind of fits. Yeah, so we'll use that one too. So that's kind of a neat look. Do we have any gloves that would kind of like complete the look? So yeah, those ones are the proper ones. Yeah, those don't actually work with it. No, wrong color. Now we can modify the bracers to work with something. Bracers kind of need to work a little bit better. Okay, those kind of work. too bright. Maybe we can get a bracer to kind of match. If it fills in properly. Maybe with a yellow kind of look to it. Sort of works. No, we don't have any good bracers, really. Stay on those, actually. But I think we're going to go back to the proper gloves for this. And yeah, that gives it a little bit more of a cool look. And the chest is kind of like this is the armor for the chest. It's a little bit more exposed chainmail and not as robust. So that's cool. Yeah, neat. I like that. And we'll just salvage the rest of this. And we can actually put this here. One little trick I like to do, just press. That way I just press 1 on everything. I mean, it's a book. It's unique. And we definitely want it. Okay, there we go. It's a secondary. Yeah, so it's unique, to say the least. So that's fine. And before we completely log off, I'll move this back. I did want to check one more thing with my assistant. And make sure that all that we had in time. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the issue that we're running into here. She is researching the blade that we are looking for. So I can make her a pouch today, and I can give her a little bit of a boost. We'll go over and make that real quick. It doesn't take very long. And I apparently already know the thing. Yeah, you can make these research things take just a tiny bit of time, comparatively. We need to do this on the loom, and we've got the backing of the entire guild's stuff for us, so that's great. Okay, a ragged leather rag. We go leather tool belt. Awesome. Apparently we've made this before, or at least we have the we researched or we remembered the recipe and didn't make it, but I think we've made it before. Awesome. Actually, we haven't. So we got the recipe and we did not actually make it, so that's fine. So that's cool. So we're gonna toss these on there as well, and these on there as well. Okay, so that drops all of that stuff from the list. And then drop that one, not sell that one. We're going to keep that one. And so these things, we'll keep that. Don't need that. Don't need any of these. And we can sell that piece because it's not a big deal. It's an old... yeah, these are old pieces, I think, for crafting certain armor. But it's not armor we're going to craft, I don't think. And we could probably look up one of the pieces to see. Second night. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. So that's all of that. So there we go. So that back to the entrance, back to the house, and that should really be it. So that will jump us the same. You can double up on the amount. So it's like a, I don't know, like a 15th. And if I was really invested in this, I'd come back and, uh, just, there we go. I'll come back and just teach her everything I know every day. So, but it looks like we're halfway through this, and it's 6 days, 21 hours. By the time we come back to this one, it will be done, and we will be able to get that level 82 item, which is great, because then we can start researching the other one, the 92 item, and we will probably not be done with the 80s before that one's actually done, so that's great. As far as house items go, I think we've actually put everything down. Yeah. We should have everything put down in the house that needs to be put down. Satchel of Song. Sure. And actually, I think we've been adding all of the bags in the bag. Yeah. In this bag here at the house. Things like, that Heritage Quest bag that can't actually be done anything. Look at all just the stuff in this house. And it's just, we're only getting more. And we're only like, they started adding, I think, a lot more house items eventually, like later on. Like, we're only going to get more stuff. It's so crazy. Just every square inch of this house will be loaded with things. Some of these we built, a lot of these we just have not, and they've been just items that we've gotten for everything. Look at all this stuff. Look at these treasure chests. That one was from the very start of the game. It's insane. And like all these pictures. Got all the low res, terrible pictures down here. But yeah, they're pretty cool. All that. We got 2 of those. Probably could just get rid of one of that. And we've got that thing from the Chrono event. And just all of this stuff. Like, that's from the very start. This one's from the very start. That one's from the very start. That one's, I even forget, like, that's a stupid thing that you get. That's from the level 50 zones. This stuff is even from EverQuest Next that you can't even get anymore. Because EverQuest Next got shut down, so I've got these flags that are totally awesome. Actually, can I make these any bigger? Because I want to make these known. Yes. I want to make these super known. And seen. So we're actually going to move this one forward. Because I was a very big backer of EverQuest Next. And they just ran away with the money. That's it's the only thing really that you can say about that is that they got away with the money. So we'll actually, we can spin this around. Yep, that's good. And we'll roll this one forward. And we'll set this one a little bit to the back like that. There we go. Now they're 3 different directions and more interesting and more prominent. Yeah, so I got this, and just all of these things. That, and this is basically this is too big to put anywhere, or it just doesn't go anywhere. Like these skull things that just go on the floor. Like, what am I going to do with that? And Or plants I put outside. I love this house. It's gonna get so cramped I can't even do anything in it, but it's we'll have to move then, and we'll have a whole episode of decorating again. Redecorating once we get to a new place. And I think we are going to move to one new place that's up in the Mage's Tower that is rent-free, I believe. So that one's actually, once you buy that one, you don't have to pay rent on it anymore, which is not a big deal because if you look at my escrow on this thing, yeah, no escrow balance, but we've paid up. We have. Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll put 20. Put 200 platinum on that escrow. All right. Well. I think we paid 3 months in advance. It's already been that long. That's crazy. Like 90 something days. 90 days, I think. Yeah. 80. Yeah, we can only pay 12 weeks in advance. So, yeah. There we are. 12 weeks. 12 more weeks. So that's 4, 8, 12. Yeah, that's 3 months. There you go. So, all right. So we're going to call this a stream and a video and a night all at the same time. And I really like the way I'm looking right now. This is super cool. Yeah, that's right. I think we can target Kenny and yeah, pull out our sword and our shield and just look at all that. Look at that. It's just, I mean, Epic 2.0, which is super cool anyway, as a status symbol. We've got the shield that is pretty neat. There's somewhere we can get the Claymore shield, and I really want to, I'm probably going to look that one up before we log off, or after we log off, but actually we'll look it up now. Claymore shield. Was that? Yeah, I think that was it, actually, yeah. Fabled Keynote's Claymore. Okay. A final frog luck word. Work. Word. In the halls of... Ooh, okay. The final report. Feeding the I bet I have to get... I bet I have to max out the frog luck. Ooh. I have not been working properly on this. Yeah, we've got a lot more to do. Alright, Claymore timeline. Okay, you must be able to speak Drazaic to get to step 3. That's fine. Okay, apparently we don't need these anymore. You must be able to speak Voltant. Or Volant. What is Volant? Okay, words of a feather. Okay, yeah. You have to be able to speak the bird language. Death toll access for step 23. Ooh, death toll. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, yeah, we'll have to finish that. Yes, we did that. Burglars afoot. Yes, we did that. Coin operation, the Sanctum of Scaleborn. Okay, yeah, we did that one too. Vanishing rewards. We've done that. Soul survivor. Interesting. Egg hunt in the nest. Scaled salutations. Ah. Okay. So we're yeah, okay. So it's really a crazy Battles of Bonemire. Just an out there quest. Okay, so and then finally a final frog rock word, and then you get all of these different items. Magus Priest, Warriors and Crusaders get the Keno's Claymore. Warriors and Crusaders. Okay, I can pick either one. Keno's Cutlass, Keno's Rapier. Yeah, I guess Rapier is actually a Armor of Nathaniel, Armor of Aurolus. Okay, that's neat. Where are we now? Let's look at the Vanishing Soul Key, Uneasy Alliance, Scalding Hot Encounter. Okay. Um, yeah, we are definitely behind, perhaps, on that, or just ahead and we didn't even notice. So we weren't actually aware. Okay, here we go. Completed. We're gonna look at the Barren Sky. So which one's in the Barren Sky? Expedition to Barren Sky. Um, it that actually might be in the Tenebrous Tangle. Might technically be that one, but you finished it in the Barren Sky. Um, there we go. Okay, it's not on there either, and we're sure it's not on this last one. They are. They're not in order. Well, I guess no. Okay. Coin operation sanctum. We might actually still be in the sanctum of Scaleborn, which is the problem. So, coin operation. The okay sanctum of Scaleborn. Okay, coin operation. We've done that one. Um, Vanishing soul. The keys. Um, Emissary, escape spirit, lockless chest. Okay, looks like we're stuck on vanishing rewards. Examine the apparition chest after you complete the previous quest, Sanctum of Scaleborn. This chest is a random spawn in the first few rooms of Sanctum. Known locations include immediately to the right along the wall. Vanishing rewards. All right. Sanctum of Scaleborn. And that's where it is. That's where we are. Oh, with the log. Wait, no. Yeah. That's literally okay. So we are. We now know that we are here. Oh, and this is basically the next. That's the next third epic quest. So, yeah. All right, cool. So that's we know that we need to do vanishing rewards. We need to find the chest and track it down. And I think we may have just said screw that quest at some point, or maybe we have it active still. I think we just said screw that quest. Yeah, I think we took it off. Okay, so there you go. We've discovered where we left off with that Claymore quest and why we did not get it, even though we were at the end of everything. So there you go. That's definitely something we're gonna, and we are definitely gonna have another part because we really got to get into that too. So that's gonna be paramount on the next video on this stream. So thank you everybody for watching. I am Antizark. This has been Everquest 2, and I'll see you later. Peace.